Hello, hello! Welcome to today's live YouTube lesson here on the Speak English with Vanessa YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you're here to join me live. If you're not joining me live, if you're watching the replay, you're still welcome. I'm glad you're here. We are going to be talking about two types of people, and I want to know which type of person you are. But before we get started, I'd like to make sure that I can read your lovely comments. Oh, great. Douglas is here. Oscar, welcome for your first time. Thank you, Navjot, for joining me. I'm glad you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about two different kinds of people. And first of all, I'd like to let you know, if you're new, welcome. We have live lessons here every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Time is New York time. I don't live in New York. I live in North Carolina, but it's the same time zone. So I hope you can join us every Tuesday at 9 a.m. This is a great place to interact and to also meet other wonderful English learners from around the world. We have people here from Venezuela and Thailand and Brazil and Vietnam, Lebanon. Oh, you guys are awesome. I'm so glad that you're here. I also want to let you know that today is November 29th. It is the end of November, and this is your last chance. There's 24 more hours. You have 24 more hours to join the Fearless Fluency Club and download the November lesson set, because on December 1st, you will get the December lesson set, but the November lesson set will go away. So if you join in December, you won't get access to the November material. So this is your final 24 hours to be able to learn conversation, vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and a new update this month is a story. I've added a new verb tense story to be able to help you really learn the material and have other contexts for the material. So if you would like to get 2 months for the price of one, this is your final 24 hours. You can join today, download the November material in about 24 hours, December 1st. You can download the December material, and you can see if it's a good fit for you. This is a great chance to get a lot of English learning material and join our wonderful Facebook community. So I hope that you can join us. Don't wait too long. We have about 1 day left, but I hope that you can continue to learn English with me, because you are planning for your future. You're planning for your next job, or when you travel, or when you meet someone who is an English speaker in your city. This is what we're doing here. We are planning for the next time that you want or need to use English. I'm so glad that all of you are here right now. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for coming. I'm pleased that we've got lots of great people. Oh, Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Rio, London, UK, Pakistan. Welcome, welcome. So I have a question for you today. And if you saw the title of today's video, you probably already know. Are you a planner? This means that you think ahead. Maybe you have a notebook. I have a notebook. Actually, I just started a new notebook, so there's not much here yet, but almost every day I write notes and lists and ideas. Are you a planner? Do you plan for things that are going to happen? Or, on the other hand, are you a procrastinator? Procrastinator. A procrastinator is the opposite. That's someone who waits until the last minute. Maybe you have a report due at work and it's due on Friday. Well, Maybe you wait until Wednesday and you realize, I have a report. And then on Thursday, you say, I have a report. I need to work hard. And on Thursday, you work really hard. So you still do your work, but you wait until the last minute. And there are a couple expressions with this that I want to share with you. One of them is, if you are a planner, you can say, I plan ahead. I'm going to write this in my notebook here. Actually, I'm going to go over here and get another pen. Maybe one that, a darker pen, one that's going to be a little bit better. I want to know, are you a planner? If you are a planner, you can say, I plan ahead. We could say, I plan ahead. This means maybe usually I plan ahead. I plan ahead. If you are not a planner, the opposite is I wait until the last moment or second. And maybe it's not really the last second. Maybe it's the last day or even the last week if it's a big project. So do you plan ahead or do you wait until the last second? Gil says, I'm a planner. Oh, Manhadesh says, I plan ahead. Louise says, it's very common to procrastinate in our daily lives. Oh, Jihad says, I plan ahead. Chuyan says, I plan ahead. Oh, we've got lots of planners here. If you are a procrastinator, don't worry, you're not alone. Maybe the planners are the ones who come to the live lesson and the procrastinators watch it later. Maybe. I know a lot of people are working at this time, so they can't come. Wow, lots of people plan ahead. Oh, Junior says, the second one, I wait until the last second. I wonder too. Oh, Paul says 30% planner or 70% planner, 30% procrastinator. Oh, Adeline says I'm a terrible procrastinator. Interesting idea. Oh, Maltasar has a great idea. Yes, he said, for a while, I use a system called the 5-minute journal. And you know what? I have the same journal. It's called the 5-minute journal, and every day you make a little list of your priorities and things that you're thankful for. And then at the end of the day, you look at the list and think, was I successful? Was I not successful? What did I do? And it could be useful, but do you know what? I did this for about 2 weeks. And then not again. For some reason, I think I like a freestyle type of planning. So in my notebook, I write lots of lists and stars and personal ideas about what I would like to do with English, how I can help you better, lots of ideas. So for me, I'm usually a planner, but occasionally I procrastinate or completely forget. Lately, there have been a couple things, not too important, but some things I've just completely forgotten, and it's okay. We're human. It's normal. I would like to also share with you how we can use the word procrastinate as different forms. So we might say procrastination is a problem for me. This is the noun. Procrastination is not a problem for me. I always plan, I never wait. Maybe you also lie. Procrastination is not a problem. So that is our first word here. I'll write it here. Procrastination. Procrastination. This is our noun form, procrastination. And the second form we already talked about today, the name of the person. procrastinator. I'm a procrastinator. I'm not a procrastinator. Or we could talk about the verb. The verb. So maybe you have a big project, maybe you have an English exam, and it's coming up soon. We might be able to say, I procrastinate often. I procrastinate often. This is the verb. We might say, last week, I procrastinated. Last week, I procrastinated because I'm a procrastinator. Last week, I procrastinated because I'm a procrastinator. Whew, that is a good exercise. I would like to help you really quick with the pronunciation for these two expressions. Well, really now 3 expressions. Are you ready to work your pronunciation muscles? We are gonna read these sentences together, kind of slowly. And if you're somewhere private or quiet, you have no excuse. You need to read it out loud with me. Are you ready? We're gonna read the first one. The first one, which is a planner for planners. I plan ahead. There's a little H here, not too strong. I plan ahead. Are you repeating after me? I plan ahead. Or maybe we should add, I want to plan ahead. I want to plan ahead, but I don't often. We could add this here. Oh, I want to plan ahead. The next sentence, let's read it together. I wait until the last second. I wait until the last second. I wait until the last second. This word, until. I wait until. Usually we link those together. So this almost sounds like one word. Wait until. This is kind of linked together here. I wait until the last second. Are you ready for the biggest word here at the end? Exercise those pronunciation muscles. Procrastination. I don't like procrastination. Procrastination. I am a procrastinator. I am a procrastinator. Thankfully, we say all of the letters in this word. So if you just read the full word, you're going to pronounce it correctly. Let's read the final sentence. I procrastinate often. I procrastinate often. I procrastinate often. Do you procrastinate often? I hope that this little repetition here is useful for you because I think that your pronunciation and hearing your own voice using English is useful. Something that can help you to be able to speak confidently when you're used to hearing your own voice using English. Maybe you have never used these expressions before. No problem. Now you have heard your voice use that and you can use it again. So if you plan ahead, if you are a planner, if you wait until the last second, if you are a procrastinator, I hope that for you, you are motivated and continue to practice and study English and enjoy it. We have one more great expression here in the comment box. Thank you, Yu Jinbom, for joining me live. He says, you are putting off what you have to do. Putting off. This means procrastinating. You are delaying something that you have to do. I usually put off what I need to do. I don't usually put off what I need to do. This is a great phrasal verb. Thank you for bringing it up. We can add to our vocabulary here and talk about planning ahead, procrastinating, waiting until the last second, putting off the big project. Oh, I put off my project until this week, but it's going to be so much work. So I hope that for you, you don't put off important things. I hope that for you, of course, there's some things in life that it's not a priority. It's okay. If you put it off, you don't need to do everything right now. You need to relax. You need to have some entertainment or family time or spend time with your friends. But for valuable, important priorities, try not to, great word in the chat box, postpone. Don't postpone something important. Make sure that we plan ahead for those things. I want to write those final words that we just talked about here. The first one is put off, and the second one is postpone. Oh man, I love how you guys are giving some great expressions in addition to what we're talking about. Put off something. I put off my project until this week, and now I have no time to finish it. I postponed my project. This is a little bit more responsible. Maybe you had other things that you needed to do, so you said, oh, I need to postpone my project because I have to work on another project that's more important. That's okay. So maybe postponing is fine. It's just talking about your priorities, but maybe sometimes it's not. Make sure that you are procrastinating with, putting off, and postponing things that are not too important, things that are not priorities. So with English, make sure that you are active and planning for your future with English. And I think this is something great that you can do right now. There are 2 things you could do right now to plan ahead for your English future, because a lot of you probably want to learn English for your life, for your happiness, for your job, for travels, for meeting people around the world, just for expanding your worldview. And a great way to do that, the first way, well, maybe I have 3 ways today. The first way is to be here right now live. So congratulations. You are planning ahead because you're here today. You are preparing for English. So when you have a conversation in English, you have already prepared. You're here. So number 1, you have participated in our live lesson. Congratulations. Let's be proud of ourselves. You did it today. You participated. You have planned ahead for your English future. Excellent. That's the number 1 thing. Number 2, if you haven't read my free ebook, 5 Steps to Becoming a Confident English Speaker. This is a 5-step plan to help you really speak confidently and know, what am I doing wrong? Why do I feel so nervous or so worried about speaking? These 5 steps will help you. At the end of the book, you'll realize, yes, I need to follow this step, this step, this step, and it will really improve my English speaking. Imjung says, Sota says, I already read it. Excellent, excellent. I'm so glad that you have. So for you, number 1 is being here live. Number 2, read the ebook, the free ebook. The link is in the description below this video. And the third thing is the next level up, is to become my personal student. If you would like to continue intensively learning English and becoming part of our #1 English community online, you can join the Fearless Fluency Club, and the goal is very clear. Speak fearlessly, speak fluently, and enjoy English. In this course, you are going to learn about conversation. Each month, there's a new conversation topic, about 15 to 20 new vocabulary expressions that you will learn in the monthly lesson with my husband and I. This is a great chance to hear a conversation about vocabulary words. So today you just heard my voice, and it's good to hear one person, but I think it is excellent to hear more than one person because that's real life, that's realistic. So in the conversation, you're gonna hear multiple people. In the vocabulary lesson, you're gonna hear and watch multiple people. You're gonna learn a new grammar concept and really focus on it. Pronunciation, you're gonna focus on one pronunciation concept and really master it. So in November, we talked about hotels and about 19 vocabulary words. And we talked about ing, running, going, and how to use this 6 different ways. And finally, we talked about the most used English sound, schwa sound, the schwa sound. So these are the lessons that you will get for the November lesson set. And then in December, we're going to be talking about a wonderful topic that is actually a mystery topic. But we're going to be interviewing with one of my friends. You're going to learn about 21 vocabulary words with my husband, Dan. We're going to be talking about the TH sound and how to pronounce it correctly. And finally, for grammar, we're going to be talking about how to make a specific kind of if sentence. We use if sentences a lot in English, but there's several varieties. And in this lesson for December, we're going to be focusing on this. So for you, if you would like to join and get both the November and the December lesson sets, this is your final chance. You have 24 hours or so to really learn all of that material. Join our private Facebook group, become part of our community. And once a month, I choose 1, 2, or 3 students to meet with me on Skype, and we chat together about their English experiences. How can I help them? Any of their questions about English. This is a time to really use English. So I hope that for you, you can join us in the Fearless Fluency Club. The link is in the description below this lesson. So I hope for you, you can really enjoy English in these live lessons, in the free ebook, and in the course. Today is your day to plan ahead. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad you're here. Trang and Frank and Danielle, welcome. Hoa, I'm so glad that you're here from all around the world. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work. Keep planning for English. This is important because in the future, you will want or you will need to use it. And if you haven't planned, if you haven't prepared, it's not going to work well. So this is your time to prepare, your time to plan, and you can do it. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I will see you again next week on Tuesday live. Or if you decide to join the Fearless Fluency Club, we have live lessons every Saturday. I hope I can see you on Saturday. This is for the private Facebook group for the Fearless Fluency Club. So I hope I will see you again soon, and enjoy your week. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, Valentina. Thank you so much, Richard. You're awesome. Yasman, thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm really glad you're here. DM, oh, great. Enzo from Peru. Excellent. Bye, Sota in Japan. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a beautiful Tuesday. See you later. Bye.